the greatest, but I too basic. I ain't fucking with no lean bitch. They played you. You still fucking with that same crew, said you went angel. Then I found out that's really true. You was unstable. You was fucking for the fame too. You told I'm changed. When he played you, then you stayed too. Left me hurting, and you did that shit on purpose. Gotta keep working. These niggas saying that I earned this, making them nervous. Shoot my shot, I don't reverse it. Roll up the bourbon, then I hop this on my Birkin. But I can't stop double tapping when I see a bitch. Make me wanna shoot my shot, but I know I'm advanced. But I've been smart lately, so I went and took my chance. Spoke to the grand, then I found out that you got a man. Girl, that had me heartbroken. Another nigga got your heart stolen. Nigga got you. Now I'm switching up my lifestyle. Making music is my life now. I'ma shoot the lights out. Get it about you, about you. Tell you what my feelings, I ain't think that shit was cool. Niggas told me things about you, I ain't think that shit was true. They be calling you a dog, but I had it through. Thinking about you, made me wanna go to school. See you in a hard sun.
DJ, put your mic in, you faggot.
I started rapping, now she tryna put me back in. I used to struggle when these niggas was just laughing. I'ma make it out, I told them I'ma make it happen. Won't settle for average, I need my bitch to be the baddest. Get him a faster, Gucci dripping on the fashion. I need a baddest. She gon' treat me like a captain, don't need no practice. These bitches turn me to a savage. Call me a dog, now they telling me to come through. So that bitch fuck, that bitch ain't nothing but trouble. Now I stay humble, so I really had to the struggle. I really love you, but you got me in my dog. I'm double ready, though I'm packed up. Can never know I'm making tracks now. Thinking about you every time I put on this track now. Shorty, I gotta put you in the past now.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports. Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Finally, bitch. Get on Rainbow.
I'm gonna be on Rainbow for like an hour and a half.
Wow.
I got too mad and busy.
Throwing on first down. Cartwright. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Damn, that nigga's at plateau. Oh, shit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Cartwright. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Throw it.
Monday, down. I got you. I got you.
You wanna be friends, but I'm trying to be all that. I tell you my name on your body like you
ready.
Who the fuck is that? As long as you feel the same, and if you feel the same, bro. Oh, there's two niggas in here. What's good? What's good, my niggas? What's up?
Oh shit, I fucked that nigga up. Oh my god, I just fucked him up.
No, baby, you know this.
Oh, this can he shotgun me? My team is some ass. Yeah, you can invite me. I mean casual.
I can make you feel away.
I invite you. You need.
You call me? Alright.
You.
Love on
Love don't cost a thing. Fuck is this? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I missed you guys. My AirPods. I did a whole day without my AirPods.
Who's the other two?
Going up. Darling, you know you're my darling. You know I be working, baby. I can't see you often. And you go just drop this.
Yeah, I got two other people or no? What are you whispering?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California.
Niggas muted me like I'm playing music. Oh yeah, I ain't got that type.
Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Cartwright. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cartwright. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, let me Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cartwright. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check 99, check 92.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Oh, wow.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Cartwright.
Oh, my God.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Cartwright.
Oh,
That
what?
will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
My baby didn't even know this.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cartwright. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. first down. Cartwright. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second and 3. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
I know what you're going to do is really good. I got my eyes closed, but I still keep this nigga.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Imagine him doing 11 with the Ravens.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3.
Oh my God.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Carr going to throw.
Oh my God.
The pylon caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fuck you on, man. We ain't gonna start for the sunset. Make you mine for a little.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I can never trust
this one fielded at the 5.
Every day
and a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It's drama. Cause I do what I want, and while you were sitting soft, I was considered to
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The Charles Wade touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Cartwright. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And the return will stop right around the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
Bro. I got 3 niggas over there. Nobody blocked. Like, what the fuck?
Tyler Davison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here's Gaskin, and an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr being chased out to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry by Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ready. 8 reads.
To throw on 2nd down.
Oh my God, pick the ball off.
It's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw.
Come on, play your fucking zone.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to throw. Cartwright. He's going to air one out. And
I got caught up in
it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sideline. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
Go up in that 5. He came out of slime. He don't want to talk. He's going to die.
And they can run it back inside later.
Are you fucking serious? Run your route, you idiot. What the fuck is that?
Had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here.
Bro, this nigga is fucking garbage, bro. This isn't a fucking game because
this is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves. I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Yo, stop bailing him, bro. Everything he throws is a fucking tip pass. This is my interception, bro. This guy is trash.
But it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cartwright.
Fucking trash, bro.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You don't want to talk because you won't die. Motherfuckers come behind. They get you slanging down. They get this and talk like that.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that gives him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Hey, we're good, go defense. Outside, 694.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr.
Yo, they are bailing this guy. Oh my God.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. A minute 52 to play until halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Vallejo leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bro, oh my God, Madden. What the fuck is that?
From 8 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
I'm out of bounds.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
3 picks on this dude.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carr now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Carr to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'll take this pain away and pain away to come my head and running wild. You don't even know this bitch can slay me.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
I hope that I can help you out.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Bro, why is my...
there altered the ball flight and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he's going deep for Brown.
Bro, the whole point is single coverage. Alright, bro, I don't understand what his X factor is.
Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Cartwright. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Come on. Can you get to your block, bro? There's no way you should be stopping me in the backfield on that.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll
trash ass lineman.
It'll be a 3rd and 4. The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Fucking defense is trash.
Good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Tell me how that could have
come. Chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game."
Look at this, bro. Give me my interception, bro. This guy is just fucking lobbing the ball out.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And now here is another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on it, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground. This time,
why doesn't he run? What kind of
They got
fucking...
half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw his Carr.
They keep bailing this nigga.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
56. Hey, go!
From midfield, here's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes
this is annoying, bro. This is getting really fucking annoying.
The offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to let this one go deep.
Look at these contested, like, come on,
Nearly
dude.
another pick. My goodness.
How many times is he going to be able to do that?
I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second
What is the fucking flag? What is the flag? Yo, this game is so fucking trash. This guy is so bad. He's saving him. First of all, you should have done 2 fucking picks already.
On 1st and 10, Cartwright. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cartwright.
Yo, like, why am I not getting an interception animation?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's gonna put me in the animation as soon as he goes that, but when fucking Jalen Ramsey's in the game,
and that one was realized.
fucking dudes over here doing backflips, fucking catch it.
Hey, Haywood!
That's the fucking ball, bro.
From the gun, Cartwright. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
My nigga, are you serious?
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, now Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though...
Yo, are you... Oh, my God. And he's going to pick 6 that. Yo, I'm really getting hold. This is crazy.
10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And this one will wind up with a losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
My touchdown and fucking interception ratio is fucking crazy.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, they go with
He's
Jacobs
so slow,
again.
bro. If you hit the hole, you're gone. This guy is fucking garbage,
3
bro.
yards on the
85,
pickup there, and it'll be
86
2nd
He's
down.
so fucking slow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Carr. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more. Yeah, why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cartwright. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Cartwright looking deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
I got a plan to run some games. You tell me I can't. So I am.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Carr completes it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Carr. Oh, no.
How is that a sack fumble? And, like, look at what is going on. Look at what is going on. Please, somebody explain to me. This has been all game, bro.
He's at the 30.
Yo, I don't understand.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This defense,
like
Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
Yeah, full out fucking dive, and all of a sudden he's doing a front flip into the end zone. What?
How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 39, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. And scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. At their own 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Cartwright. He's going to let it fly. But almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Cartwright nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
I possession far.
Second down for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's Carr. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Tryna clown.
darling. You know you're my darling. You know I be working, baby. I can see you often. And she gorgeous, drop dead. She fresh out the coffin. That nigga. Yeah, that shit ain't easy. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take that bitch to eat it. Why you so greedy? Darling, you know you're my darling. You know I be working, baby. I can't see you often. And she gorgeous, drop dead. She fresh out the coffin.
Oh, baby. Hey, DJ. L live. Huh? I'm here. Ah! Oh, baby. I am still. DJ. No, I'm on my live. DJ. You on your live? Yeah. Hey. Wait. Your Instagram? Remember the one that I posted too? It's on here. Hey. DJ. The light skin. That's like the Chris and then. His braces and his coat hair. Yeah. The guy with the braces. I don't know, that's how I know him. Stop. Hey, Devin. Can you stop? Hey, Devin. It's just gonna be. How are you and your girl Zarian? It's gonna be soggy as bread. What is this? I look really bad right now. Yo, what's up, Devin? Who else is on here? Chill. He said chill. Wait, how do I do this?
Oh, shit.
No. Go live with DJ. Go live with Devin and Mo. Come on, Devin. Go live with us. This is Kaylee.
Darling, you know you're my darling. You know I be working, baby. Oh, fuck. I didn't see who it was. But it's not even the right league. My darling. Darling, you know you my darling. You know I be working, baby. I can't see you off. And she go just drop dead. She fresh out the coffin. But I had some dropping. Talking. Oh, that shit ain't easy. Ain't made. Is there rules up here? Oh, did not join? Why you get so greedy? Is she still alive until Shauna joined that shit? Or she ended it?
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
It's big on my 2-0 PO8.
White 80. 41's the money. Monday. Back and go full street. Check.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Muhammad. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
This bitch so crazy.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the run.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is fielded inside the 5. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Just come and rape me. I know that you want it for money and don't excite me. Or you want the child support to come and date me. Or you want your sisters and brothers to come and fight me. I already murdered them bitches and they don't like me. You know I'm a dog, so fuck it, so tell them bite me. Let me guess, I sound in the club.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Gurley. Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I ain't no city boy cause I love my bitch, baby, but that don't mean that I don't love my hoes. Niggas try to smack me up, so now I'm raising her. I'm trying to get me little nigga,
I'm not broke. Here's 2nd and 3. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They shot that nigga out like cussing out. Gotta get low.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Newton.
Yeah.
He hits that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after.
I'll come down in a little.
It's 3rd down.
I'll come down in a little.
A couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Yeah, give me one then. Give me one then.
Small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and
why
have quick
like
releases
to drink pain
have the
medicine?
most success in this league.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Give me all that stuff. You got water anywhere.
Do I? Wait, I want that water. I don't even know how those got there.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
No, take it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
From the gun, here's Newton. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
When do you happen to Raymo? What quarter are you in?
Second quarter.
Alright, I'm gonna cut
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast. Billy G. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All of my page.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game.
Chris Godwin, oh my god. Aren't you a freak? I'm in the hell. Coming through this coming first time.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Then his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Gurley again here on first down. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
This shit right here is about to go crazy.
They can speak English and German fluently too. Hey, welcome to the party.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking of the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Baby, don't trip. It's all the time. Nobody ever give me shit with this big tip I had to get to.
On first and 10, Newton. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Get to my car. Give me lit. You gun on my head.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And Woods has it complete. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I can't believe fucking games
and he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. Wasted down.
You don't set up for nothing. Pussy washed up by that buffet. Todd Gurley got injured for me. They got a dislocated hip.
What did you say?
Todd Gurley's got a dislocated hip.
Newton throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Baby. Slow your tone.
Whoa.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. Zerline, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really heard the Saints fans on that one, didn't you? Anyone hear that at all? This guy deserves his nickname. Break the leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Through the storm, they didn't think that I was gonna prevail. Glock up on my hip, and this bitch got 30 shells. Just look at us, we lost it, pussy nigga.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle.
And that's going to be intercepted. taken by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down as time is now running this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We just want them to feel our pain, cause we
wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As he'll start at the 21-yard line.
Started off with nothing, had to get the shit from the dirt. And life been better now, but I'm still expecting the worst. I hop in forms, so my boys just took a ride in that hearse. Cause I content of coming in first. God whispered in my ear, tell him kill a verse. Going on, swallowing these experts. Them drugs beating me, feel like my heart gon' jump in my throat.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
How did he just take
knocked
that?
away and incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton.
Whoa, what the?
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get out to them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I gotta get it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal, you know, always feel like... And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Make it home to my
kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Try it now.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second and 7 from the 23. Here's Davis now. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Davis. Got some room at the 30. And he's got some space here. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's caught by Kelly.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Risky nigga, I ain't tryna feel sorrow. Got that nigga like a fucking Monte Carlo. I've been trying to find some peace and only God knows.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I've been on fleet, I'm confident.
On the carry is Kelly. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. That would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Should be played on style. Johnny gon' see like those pictures that ain't my bitch. Tired of the bayou, gon' take it out to New York. And live a highlight like a nigga somewhere hybrid. I flash out and take a clip from off his body. I ain't never want to do that side, but that's who I'm is. I let that baby speak on time. If I die right now, just take a chance and see how I do. I'm a real street nigga.
On the counter.
I just put my radar out and tried to stop me. I just walked outside my house and no more shot me. Fuck my ex, I hope my next can probably top me. Cause take me to a place I can imagine. Get them up, heartbreak, and I'm so damaged. Stepping in blood with these thugs and I can't panic. We knock them off, nigga, what they got a hand. I just took a phone and I'm blocking to the top off. Talking out his top, I go by top, I get them knocked off. See them youngins hopping out their beans, that's some soft off. It was sweet, I knocked them other beans that they mocked off. I went ham and chicken on their beans like the pop off.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I scared off. Talking proper as the fuck with my head off. Talking proper as the fuck with my head off. Been going crazy, but I can't.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go. You know it's baby nigga. Just made it, dog. See what the fuck will be, but I got the time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's Davis on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go again with Davis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now. I got 2 minutes left in my game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now on 2nd and 13. Kelly. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
John, in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are
I told him, bitch, shut up. You about to fuck my nut up.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Kelly throwing after the interception. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down now, Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Kelly to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Why are you getting
And they will take a knee here.
You know you my darling. You know I'll be working, baby. I can see you often. And she gorgeous, drop there. She fresh out the coffin.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Rams, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I was taught to go and get it straight about the mud, little nigga. Murder, 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 keep my slugs, my nigga. I was taught to never show no love, my nigga. Toppers and next. I ain't never had no feeling. What I got planned next? Gotta put the stars in the ceiling. Sliding down Fairfax. Nigga, I was plotting on the million. I want $1 billion. a nigga. So that's on God, I ain't sure. Yeah, perky, dirty soda. Ay, only talk bags on the Motorola. Ay, push the Hellcat like a old Corolla. Ay, I'ma let these racks talk for me, nigga. Bitch, then I ride with the shooters. Ay, made my cousin a killer. In that 15, I was neighborhood drug dealer. I'm so cold-hearted, I can't show no love, nigga. But I fucked that bitch to party next door, Persian rugs, nigga. Bought a brand new AP, it was 50,000 total. It felt like the flu game when I sold out the Nova. I had to finesse and get the bag, I had mad dodo. If he ain't tryna go get the safe, I get it cracking solo. Hey, big stepper like Big Meech. I was taught to go and get it straight about the mother, little nigga. Murder, keep my slugs, my nigga. I was taught to never show no love, my nigga. Papa saying next. I ain't never had no feeling. What I got playing next? Gotta put the stars in the ceiling. Sliding down Fairfax. Nigga, I was plotting on the million. I want a billion, nigga. So that's on God, I ain't chillin'. Bird Vision band camp. Had a bad bitch put 100,000 in a spandex. The 100 that made me a million, I got it laminated. Can't fuck with none of these broke niggas, they contaminated. Thank God for all of these blue blazers, I barely done made it. Made 40,000 on New Year's, took a private debate. I've been on promethazine so long, when I'm sliding, I'm faded. I've been trying to get a crib so long, now I got it, it's gated. I've been touching all these millions, I know they gon' hate it. My chef cook up filet mignon, got sauce in it, ate it. Nigga, I've been
ready?
every season like Kobe with 8. All these niggas gon' hate.